The one point which I derive is that what you are trying to say is that one should do the homework before sending or before reaching out for any L&D interventions rather than just sharing the same generic bit. Perhaps are you also trying to say that the learning and development programs are more, or executive learning programs are more efficient when they also have someone who has got the industry experience also co-delivering?
See, it's yes and no to my mind, because, like we discussed, if part of learning is unlearning, right? A very deep industry experience actually reinforces that learning, right? We discussed about biases, etc. in data. The biggest bias in human learning is that the person who's imparting the learning thinks that he or she has a certain model that is beneficial to the other. So there is a presumption of superiority or superior intellectual accomplishment on the part of the thing, right? That to my mind is a dangerous territory, right? We go on all these interventions, right? So let me take another example, right? There are these classroom interventions that happen, right? And you say, look, about risk and working in groups and this, that, and that, right? Now compare that with somebody you took a group on a trek, right? And you have to scale, you have to stay in a camp, etc. And in fact, the next speaker, you can ask him, he went to Kailash and what did he face and coming back on. So suppose somebody goes to Kailash, I'm just taking that example, and that group comes back, a group of 40 people comes back. You tell me, do you need to teach that person, that group, anyone in that group, how to survive the odds? Do you need to teach them how to collaborate with each other? Right? Do you need to teach them how to be strong when adversity comes? No, because you put people in a situation, right? Because learning is putting in a simulated situation. Till the time you don't give that illusion, or till the time you don't make that simulation seem real enough, there'll never be a real learning, right? And to my mind, that is important. If you want to deliver real learning, I think it should be a mix of people who are not of that background, ideally, and therefore, today you see, and some of the practices you also, people from different backgrounds, not necessarily from a hospitality to hospitality or tech to tech, etc. So I think it helps certainly when you need very functional skills, but if you need leadership level skills, I think a mix is far more valuable.